That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking in at the 3. On 1st and 10, Hartman. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Colbert, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Colbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Hartman. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off play action. Colbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartman. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers' throw caught there by Wallace. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That would give running right to Samuels. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Raymond. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw on second down, Hartman. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Hartman throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. (7-7) our score after 1. Throwing on first down, Hartman. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, Raymond. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
throwing to start the drive. Hartman. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. His throw incomplete. The Giants at 5-6 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Touchdown, Giants! Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
They have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. And it touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. play action. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Second down and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll run on first down. Raymond. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Rodgers. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Raymond. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Hartman. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Hartman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hartman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the hook up again. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Hartman. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Hartman. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Finding room at midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Looking to throw. Hartman. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On second down, Raymond. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise. But I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it all bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One final try now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.